Myers and Shagnon to set the pace. As we're ready to kick off another Saturday night of short track racing action at the Big A. Here they come into turn number 4. They get on it down the front stretch. Chief starter Butch Henry throws the green flag. And the night's racing is underway. It's the 75 of Myers down on the inside. The 86 of Shagnon pushes up the track. Here comes the 4 of Brandon Atkins. He's going to move way down to the inside. Is it going to go 3 wide? They're 3 wide right behind the leaders. Oh, look at Larry Underwood trying to thread the needle. There's no hesitation from Larry Underwood. Right through the nose. Larry Underwood in the 73, touching along the front stretch. Sean Duquette's on the inside. Underwood through the middle. Shagnon on the outside in the 86, and here comes Bigor on the inside. Bigor wants to get on the back bumper of the 18. Out front, it's Cody Myers, but Brandon Atkins is in the hunt. The 4 cars down on the inside, taking a peek down low, but he pushes up to the top of the wall on the front stretch. Cody Myers with a bobble going to turn number 1. Can Atkins stick down low? No. The 75 pulls away off the top of 2. The 18 and the 73 right back where they last left off 3 weeks ago. The 18's on the inside. The 73's on the top of the racetrack, just like they finished 3 weeks back. It's the 75 of Myers leading at the line by half a car length. The 4 trying to pull through on the inside. The 18 with a bobble in turn number 2. That's going to allow Underwood to clearly take that 3rd spot. Now Sean Duquette gets back in the mix. How about 4 cars fighting out for the top 4 spots? The 75 of Myers hanging on to... Oh, they touch along the front stretch. Atkins trying to hang on to it. Everybody gets on the binders as they sort things out, and they'll keep rolling over into turn number 2. The 73 off the pace. Jamie Bigor slices through the nose, and now the 07 continues to move through into turn 3. Now the yellow flag is out. The yellow, the rear of the field, still dangling the back bumper on that number 4. No sign of the Underwood 73. And the 07 of Paye on the outside around number 4. Top 4 will pick up their handicap going to the feature event. Here they come off of turn number 4. Green flag. It's a good start for Sean Duquette from the outside. Duquette will race around the 75 of Myers to lead. Myers pushes in 2, and here comes Bigor underneath. He's got a lot of room to move through on the inside line. Paye will try to follow him to get to the 3rd spot. Sean Duquette's the leader, comfortable out front by 2 car lengths over the 19 of Jamie Bigor as they work off 4. The 75 of Myers running in the 3rd spot. Paye in the 07 trying to get through on the inside line. He's sideways in turn number 2. That's going to allow Myers to get away a little bit down the backstretch. Jamie Bigor trying to chase down Sean Duquette. It's still a 2-car length disadvantage for Bigor as the laps are winding down. Now 2 laps to go for Sean Duquette. 2 to go for the 18 with Bigor in that 2nd spot. Best battle on the racetrack is for 3rd. Little contact between the 07 to 75. There goes Brent Jarvis with the number 69. He goes sliding off the top of turn number 2. And his car is parked over there off the 2nd turn. That's going to bring out another yellow flag. Green flag back out. This time it's Duquette and Bigor on the front row. It's Duquette down on the inside, Bigor on the outside. This could set up to be a pretty darn good finish as they are dead even going down the backstretch into turn number 3. The 18 puts the nose in front. Now the 19 on the outside line takes the lead going to turn number 4. Here they come down the front stretch. They touch off turn number 4. White flag, and it was just about dead even. Maybe Bigor by a nose. Oh, the 18 with a bobble going to turn number 1. Let's see if Bigor can make them pay down the backstretch. No, it's still the 18. The 18 pushed a little high that last lap off turn number 4. Let's see how it plays out. Final lap. Here they come off the 4 turn. Down to the line. They touch, and there's Bigor on the outside. Bigor on the outside by about, 6 inches. Is the defending track champion, racing Professor Bucko Branham in car number 20, who's from Plattsburgh. Behind them, it is the 61, Plattsburgh's Robin Wood, a former track champion. And then at the rear of the field, in the number 55, that is Austin McKiernan, who is from Mariah, New York. That's the field, 8 strong. Here they come off of turn number 2, where it's Casey St. Clair showing the way. Keep an eye on the 20 and the 61. The 3 cars been fast as well. Right now, Bucko's on the outside, following the 7 of Nick Lagoy as the leader of the first lap is Casey St. Clair. Branham's going to go 3 wide into turn number 1. Raptoy's down on the inside. Nick Lagoy is in the middle. Branham is on the top. A little bobble from the Professor, but man, he's stout off the top of turn number 2. 3 wide into the 3rd turn. It's still Lagoy working down on the inside. Now the 93 of Frenier pushes up in front of the 20, and the 20 of Branham takes it from the top of turn 4 all the way down to the inside. He wants to follow Nick Lagoy to try to grab that 3rd spot. It's a move that pays off in turn 2. Branham goes to 3rd. Robin Wood still stuck towards the back of the pack. 3 wide racing into turn 3. The 21 of Raptoy, the 3 of Sullivan, and the 93 of Frenier. The leader is Casey St. Clair. The 7 of Nick Lagoy runs second. Branham wants to go on the outside now at turn number 2. Lagoy hanging on to the second spot. Branham trying to chase him down. Danny Sullivan has moved to 4th. On the outside, here comes Branham after that second spot. Now Sullivan looking down to the inside of the 20 as they'll fight for the 3rd position as we're halfway in the second qualifier. The 56 of Casey St. Clair shows the way. The battle is on for second. Lagoy's on the inside. Branham on the outside. Pushes a little bit in 2. Almost got the right side racing tires off the surface into the bunker. Lagoy's got a peek to the inside for the lead. The 56 of St. Clair pushes up towards the wall in turn number 4. And here comes Nick Lagoy for the lead. He's got it. Nick Lagoy in the Jefford Steel, number 7, had the lead at the line. Bucko Branham coming underneath for second. Casey St. Clair sliding backwards down to 3rd. Danny Sullivan running in that 4th spot. Robin Wood trying to move underneath Dave Raptoy as they race for the 5th position. The leader is Nick Lagoy. Right on his back bumper is Bucko Branham, and there's 2 to go. Danny Sullivan has moved to 3rd. Casey St. Clair in the 4th spot. Robin Wood still trying to work underneath the 21 of Dave Raptoy, but it's not working for the number 61. Raptoy is 5th. Wood in the 6th spot. Here comes Branham underneath Lagoy for the lead. Off of turn number 4, through on the inside as Lagoy bobbled. They touch along the front stretch going to 1. Bucko Branham through on the inside, has the lead on the white flag lap. Works off turn number 2 and sets sail down the backstretch. 2 car lengths the advantage. Lagoy running in second. 3rd is Sullivan. 4th is St. Clair. Here they come off of turn number 4 down the line. Bucko Branham's going to get the victory. Second will be Nick Lagoy. 3rd, Danny Sullivan. 4th, St. Clair. 5th, Raptoy. 6th to Robin Wood. 7th to Chris Frenier in the Middlebury, Vermont. That is Todd Stone. 7 cars ready to run. Qualifier number 1. Top 4 will qualify and pick up handicap for the feature event. Here they come off turn number 4 down the line. It's a green flag. Craig Rio from the outside has the lead going to 1, but here comes Foley after him on the inside. Oh, almost touching over at turn number 2. It's a drag race down the backstretch as they work wheel to wheel in the 3rd turn. Foley slides through for the lead. Rio pushes a little bit in 3 and 4. Look at Leon Gagno on the move on the outside line. It is George Foley leading the first lap. Craig Riel runs in second. Andy Lindemann works 3rd. Here comes Gagno outside, sitting 4th. Top 4 will pick up handicap. Todd Stone trying to get to the top 5. He works underneath the 18 of Chris Kaye. The leader out front, George Foley. Craig Riel working in the 2nd position. 3rd is Lindemann. 4th is Gagno in the 4. Stone needs to get into the top 4 to pick up his handicap. He would still start somewhere around the 12th position in the feature event, but it's a wheel-to-wheel race for 4th now. Gagno on the inside and Todd Stone on the outside. At the line, it was just about dead even. Too close to call between the 4 and the 1X. That's the best battle on the racetrack as they fight for the 4th spot. Here comes Lindemann diving down to the inside, trying to grab second. Pushes up in 3. Almost collected the CO2. Everybody got on the binders. They hang onto the race car. Todd Stone dispatches with a 4 of Leon Gagno. Look down to the inside of Lindemann. Oh, they're boxing it up. The battle for second's good between the CO2, the 3, and now the 1X is in on it. Todd Stone right there. Leon Gagno coming back after it. 4 cars battling for spots 2, 3, 4, 5, and even in the mix is Chris Kaye with a number 18. Andy Lindemann around on the outside. He'll grab second. The inside line is now bogged down. Leon Gagno has the 1X snookered, and now it's Craig Riel down on the inside. He is losing spots as the 1X at Todd Stone tries to get around in turn number 4. Well, George Foley has checked out on everybody else, but it's the battle for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th position. Craig Riel got a piece of the 1X over at turn number 2, but Stone was able to hang on to it. Here comes Chris Kaye moving through the 18. The leader Foley, 2nd Lindemann, 3rd is the 4 of Leon Gagno. Running in 4th is Todd Stone. Chris Kaye is 5th. Craig Riel has faded back to the 6th spot, and then it is the 327 of Dan Brown, and he can see them all. Out front, it's George Foley. With 2 laps to go, Foley with a half front stretch lead over Andy Lindemann in the number 3. Foley comes into tonight's racing action 13th in the point standing. Certainly a very uncharacteristic position to find him in, with a white flag out on the first qualifier for the dirt car modifieds. The middle stages of this first qualifier had some pretty good drama racing behind Foley for spots 2 through 6. But it really has spaced out now, and it's going to be an easy win for George Foley. Finishing in 2nd is Lindemann. 3rd is Leon Gagno. 4th is Todd Stone. 5th is Chris Kaye. 6th is Craig Riel. And 7th will be the number 327. That is, again, Aaron Bartamy not with us tonight. He has made a trip down to the state of Georgia. So just Adam carrying the Bartamy colors this evening, and he's ready to roll from the 4th spot. Green flag is out. It's the 0-2 of Mike Riel on point and leading in turn number 2. And it's the 55 of Matt Woodruff running in second. Mike Wells works in third. In the fourth position, it is Adam Barnamy on board the X. There's the 97 of Chris Vernold sitting in the fifth spot, as looking to move as well as the 100 of LaBreche. Sideways in four was Mike Wells. Again, that rear end really kicking out on the 76 in turn number 1. The X of Adam Barnaby is on the outside. Mike Wells running wheel-to-wheel with him down on the inside line as they work wheel-to-wheel into turn number 4. Not a lot of running room there as they work off the fourth turn. Vernold with a peek down to the inside of the 76 going to turn 1. Vernold had to get on the binders really hard that time into the first turn. Wells did not spot the 97 on the inside line, came down in front, and Vernold had to hit the brakes heavy. The 100 of LaBreche is looking to roll towards the outside. Vernold now looking outside, trying to work around Mike Wells in the 76. If Wells in that 76 could maintain a top 4 run, he would start towards the front in the feature event. As would the 0-2 of Mike Riel, the 55 of Matt Woodruff, also in a similar position. If they can maintain a top 4 run here, they have pretty good handicap. They'll be starting right up towards the front of the feature. The leader is Mike Riel, running strong out front. It's about an 8-car length advantage over Matt Woodruff with a 55. Adam Barnamy on board the X works in third. Chris Vernold trying to grab that 4 spot on the outside line. He will. He works around Mike Wells, who is now back to 5th. Halfway in this second qualifier for the Ernie's Discount Tools Dirt Car Modifieds. It is Mike Riel leading by almost half the backstretch now. But check out this battle that is starting to heat up for second. Matt Woodruff, the 55. Adam Barnamy, the X. The 97 of Chris Vernold. They're all there duking it out for the second spot. Right now, it's Matt Woodruff in that middle and outside line hanging on to the second spot. Adam Barnamy, though, clears through on the inside. He'll go to second. Here comes the 97 of Vernold. He drives quickly past, trying to pick up 2 spots going to turn number 3, but the lane was closed by the X. Adam Barnamy is second. Running in third is Chris Vernold. Fourth is the 55 of Matt Woodruff, but coming after him now is the numero salt, the number 100 for Roger LaBreche. LaBreche sitting in the 5th spot, trying to get around the 55 to pick up handicap in the 4th position. 2 laps to go for Mike Riel. Riel leading. Here's the battle for 4th again. The 100 of LaBreche moving through on the inside. He'll take 4th away from Matt Woodruff. Again, that's an important pass, as that will allow LaBreche to pick up handicap now. Right now, Woodruff would be outside of a handicap spot for the feature. The 28 of Bryant Trim is off the pace over in turn number 3. He is crawling along, and that is going to bring out a yellow flag as the 28 slows in turns 3 and 4. So the yellow flag comes out for Bryant Trim, who's making his first appearance of the season with the number 28. Bryant, a former full-time competitor here in the Ernie's Discount. Running in the 6th spot with the number 28 of Bryant Trim, having gone back to the garage area. Single file in the restart past the halfway point of the qualifier. As per the dirt car rulebook, here they come off for a green flag. Mike Riel with the 0-2, running about as strong as we've seen him run all season long, with a 3-car length advantage over the X of Adam Barnamy. The 97 of Chris Vernold in line. The 100 of LaBreche running in that 4th spot. Checkered flag is out. Here it is. It's Mike Riel with the win. Adam Barnamy second. Third to Chris Vernold. Fourth. Final qualifier for the Mod Squad this evening. It's a slow pace set by Mike LaBreche and Patrick Dupree. Now they'll pick it up as they work into turn number 4. Down the front stretch, there's the green flag, and the lead is Patrick Dupree's. Into turn number 1. Max Vienne goes with him on the outside. Hey, look at Mueller. Mueller in the number 19 started on the outside of the 3rd row, and he is second. He's second in about 3/4 of a lap in that number 19 car. The leader is Patrick Dupree. Jesse Mueller second. Started 6th on the grid and was in the 3rd spot by the middle of the backstretch and had second by the outside of turn number 3. Dupree leads. Mueller is second and closing quickly. 3rd is Vienne in the 25. 4th is Andy Haywood in the 80. Mueller with a peek down to the inside, right off the back bumper of Dupree. Dupree leading by half a car length. Mueller stalking, waiting to see if there is a move to make. And here it is on the outside into turn number 3. Jesse Mueller, the youngster, to the outside of Patrick Dupree for the lead down the line. It's still Dupree. They work into turns 1 and 2. Mueller slides it up to the top of the track. Powers down the backstretch. See you later. He's the leader. Jesse Mueller leading. Patrick Dupree second. Max Vienne in third. Boy, Mueller is really coming on. You can see it week by week. The kid just keeps getting better and better, putting a lot of time in at different racetracks, and Mueller is running well with this 358 here at Airborne. He is the 2nd place point man, and they have got that car figured out. He is pulling away from Patrick Dupree. Remember, Patrick on opening week demolished a brand new race car up in turn number 1. That's the backup car that they had for Patrick coming into the season. It has become the primary car because the brand new car was demolished. There was nothing left that they could really salvage or put back together, and that car was sent to the scrap heap. But Dupree in the second spot. Third is Max Vienne, but here comes Andy Haywood on the inside. Vienne, they touched in turn number 2. Again, they touch off of turn number 2. Bumping down the backstretch into turn number 3, Andy Haywood on the inside. Max Vienne right behind him. Not worth it in the qualifier, especially when you consider that they are both in a qualified position. And they would pick up handicap. It's Pierre Bertillon right now in that one that really has some work to do. He would be starting from deep in the field in the feature event. Big lead out front for Mueller. He's got 2 to go. And it's Patrick Dupree in the 24 second. The 80 of Andy Haywood is third. Max Vienne has backed off the challenge for the 80. Actually, at one point, Vienne had a pretty good advantage over Haywood, with Haywood in fourth and Vienne running in the third spot, but Haywood closed it quickly. And the 25, I'm not sure he has that car exactly to his liking. That car is off the pace. It's the 19 of Mueller out front. The white flag is on the field, and here he comes into turn number 4 for the final time. Jesse Mueller, a dominating performance in the third qualifier. He takes it. That was easy. Second will be Patrick Dupree in the 24. Third, Andy Haywood. Fourth to Max Vienne. Fifth, Pierre Bertillon. Finishing in sixth is Michael Lebrecht. And seventh, it is Todd Ormsby. Donor outside in the 11, it's Lance Raptoy. The 07, first time out for Jim Varno. Outside, it's the 43 for Josh Terry. Shotgun on the field. Get your cameras ready. Take your pictures now. It's the 2. The Junk is Beautiful, number 2. That's Metal Man. He's from Clayburgh. 9 cars running in qualifier number 1. Oh, Bill Donor did not like that first and second turn. That's why. Maybe somebody forgot to tighten the lug nuts. The tire goes, no, it's more than the lug nuts. That part of the axle's still in. That's not good. So the 48 goes for a spin in turns 1 and 2.
No 100 lapper for him.
Melissa's Barbershop. So they want to get in on tonight's Airborne 50-50. The gals are selling them throughout the grandstand. Ready to go again. Here they come off of turn number 4. Green flag is out. It's a complete restart in this first qualifier, as they did not complete a lap. Mark Caron in the 5 car. Josh Leclerc in car number 7 on the outside. He's got the lead off too. The inside line trying to move though. Rob Gordon's in third. Lance Raptoy looking to come underneath. The 357 of Kurt Seymour is on the outside in the 4th spot. Side by side off of turn number 4. Down the line for the lead, it's going to be Josh Leclerc in car number 7. Leclerc has the lead in the 7 car. Mark Caron in the 5 though is chugging along on the inside. We had lost a little bit on the inside of turn number 2, and that allows Josh Leclerc to get away. The H2O of Rob Gordon goes to the outside line. He wants to try to work around Caron, who is pinned down on the inside, as Lance Raptoy is moving up on that inside line as well. Josh Leclerc shows the way in car 7. Mark Caron, second for now, but not much longer, as the H2O takes it away in 2. And the 11 of Lance Raptoy looks to the inside to try to take the 3rd spot away. Now Mark is forced to run a middle line in the racetrack, as the 11 of Lance Raptoy comes through on the inside line. And at the stripe, it looks like Mark Caron hanging on to 3rd by about a foot. I bet you by the time they get back here, he'll be in 4th. Well, he's in 4th now. The H2O of Rob Gordon bidding for the lead. It's the 7 of Josh Leclerc on the outside. H2O Rob Gordon on the inside. Side by side off turn number 4. As they come down the line, they're halfway this time by, and the leader is Rob Gordon. He's got the Premier Paving H2O Will Drilling car out front. Josh Leclerc in car number 7, second on the outside line. Lance Raptoy in car number 11 moving towards the front. He started 6th outside row number 3. He is in the 3rd spot. Mark Caron running in 4th. Top 6 cars will qualify and pick up handicap for the feature event. You get in the top 6, you'll be starting towards the front. It's the H2O, the 7, the 11 of Raptoy in 3rd, the 5 of Mark Caron 4th. Here comes Josh Terry threading the needle off 2 down the backstretch, trying to get that 5th spot and perhaps 4th. As he comes through on the inside, courtesy, a little contact over there in turn number 4. As the 43 get a little bit sideways, and the left side of his car was introduced to the right front nose of the 357, but everybody works out okay. Down the backstretch, they're racing for second. Lance Raptoy trying to put away the 7 of Josh Leclerc, and he will in turn number 3. Robert Gordon leading comfortably out front. Here he comes down to the line with a white flag out. Lance Raptoy has that 2nd spot. He's got the Culligan 11 in second. Rob Gordon working that extreme top line in 1 and 2. Vaults off a 2 down the backstretch, building on the lead. Raptoy in second. Leclerc is third. Best race on the track right now is for that 6th spot. That's the final qualified for handicap position. Jimmy Varno on the outside has the advantage. The checkered flag is Rob Gordon. Second, Lance Raptoy. Third, Josh Leclerc. Fourth will go to the 43 of Josh Terry. Fifth, to Mark Caron. Sixth, indeed, 2. He will start in the 5th position. Outside is the number 28. I believe it's the 28. No, it's the 17. Richie Turner is on the outside of row number 3. And then shotgun on the field is the 70 for Jason McClatchy. So 7 cars ready to run in this second qualifier for the Renegades. And out front, Tyler Terry and Joe Warren. Side by side, going down the backstretch to turn number 3. Tyler Terry has the nose in front for that spot, but the 13 of Joe Warren coming back after him on the outside. Bit of a shaky start to the year for Joe Warren. That team was really looking forward to the beginning of the season, and they've been off the pace a little bit, not accustomed to seeing them with some of the finishes that they've had, but you can bet that team will get it pointed in the right direction, and they'll figure it out real fast. Joe Warren and that 13 team is one of the better teams in the Renegade division. He's side by side for the lead. Tyler Terry's on the inside, the 13 of Warren on the outside, and he had the lead at the line. Now, it was Sean Duquette practicing that car earlier, but Joe Warren, you spotted Joe? Joe's an easy guy to spot. He usually has a big smile on his face, number 1. He's a pretty good-sized guy, number 2, and he's always got a Yankee hat on, and number 3. Anyways, he's got the lead off of turn number 4 down the front stretch. Well, Tyler Terry on the inside. Joe Warren a little sideways that time in 1 and 2. That gives room for the 44 to come back after him. The 69 of Don Franklin runs in the 3rd spot. Point leader Richie Turner, who was our winner last time out, 2 weeks back, in the 17, trying to come back after him for 3rd. And now Tyler Terry is back in the lead halfway in this second qualifier for the Renegades. So that bobble the last lap in 1 and 2 for Joe Warren costs them as Tyler Terry comes back on the inside line to take the lead. Joe is back in second. 3rd, Richie Turner, as he's able to get past the 69 of Franklin. And now Turner, who has been running well on the inside. And that in this division, a lot of times we see the fast lane be the top of the racetrack for the Renegades. If you can get your car to hook down on the inside line, then you can pick up spots. And Mr. Richie Turner is doing that. Richie Turner on the inside is going to get the spot from the 13 of Joe Warren. He's going to take second away, and he'll begin chase on the number 44 of Tyler Terry with 2 laps to go. At the line, Tyler Terry with a 3-car length advantage over Richie Turner. Again, Joe Warren fighting the handle on that 13 in 1 and 2. Don Franklin gets underneath. He'll take 3rd. Joe Warren back to 4th. And here come the number 28 of Ryan Booten. Booten trying to lurk and get that 4th spot away from Joe Warren. Right now running in the 5th position. White flag is out. Top 6 is where you want to be. You get in the top 6, you'll have handicap for the feature event. The 44 of Tyler Terry, Richie Turner now just a half car length off of his back bumper. Then a gap back to the 69 of Franklin as the 28 of Booten is looking to move into turn number 3. Take that 4th spot away from Joe Warren. Here they come off of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. At the line, it's Tyler Terry, Richie Turner 2nd, 3rd to Don Franklin. 4th indeed is the 28 of Booten.
Winner 2 weeks back, that's Chris Susi. Final car in the field, the 54, is Tom Remington. Here they come down the front stretch. Green flag is out. Down on the inside, Little Joe takes the advantage. Lonnie Rivers thinking 3 wide, backs out of it. Wise decision by Lonnie as he would have forced it a little bit too early. Settling into the 2nd spot is Eric Sales in that number 47. Lonnie and John Mike Brissett race side by side off the 4th turn for the 3 spot. Well, that time by, John Mike Brissett had it, but Lonnie trying to fight back on the outside. Bad corner that time for Lonnie Rivers in the R7. Really struggling in turn number 2. Lonnie was here yesterday with that R7 car. Actually had Nick Haywood hop into it to try it out. They thought they had things going in the right direction. But that R7 car is bad loose, and Lonnie Rivers is having problems wrestling that thing. Meanwhile, Mike Finney has raced into the 5th spot. Travis Bruno has been stuck behind the R7. Now Finney in that 69 takes it to the top of the racetrack. Really no grip up there for Finney. He's just kind of flip-flopping up on the top of the racetrack, and he's going to stay back in the number 5 spot. Meanwhile, out front, it's still Little Joe Daniels sailing, and that West Side Auto number 46. It is Eric Sales 2nd right now in the 47. 3rd's John Mike Brissett. 4th, Lonnie Rivers. Right now, 5th, side by side, the 33 of Bruno in the 69 of Mike Finney. Finney on the top now. That time really pushed off of corner number 2. Travis Bruno comes down through on the inside. As Bruno will take over that 5th and final qualified position. Off turn number 4, Bruno looks down on the inside of Rivers, who's still fighting an ill-handling race car. Bruno to 4th. Here comes Fitty now down on the inside to try and take that final qualifying spot away from the R7. Fitty in the 69 down on the inside. He struggled on the top. Popsicle sticks are out for the West Side Auto 46, Little Joe Daniels. The battle for 5th, still side by side. Fitty down on the inside, Rivers on the top. Rivers bobbled off of 2. How many times have I said that? Here comes the 69 down on the inside. Bobble in 3 for Rivers. He pushes up the racetrack, and that is going to give the 5th spot to the 69 officially. He is in the last qualified spot. Half a lap remains for the 46 of Joe Daniels. Eric Sales is 2nd. They're side by side now for 3rd, but John Mike Brissett looks like he's going to hold off. Here he comes, winner of the first qualifier for the Sportsman Modifieds, Little Joe Daniels. 2nd, Eric Sales. 3rd to John Mike Brissett. 4th, the 33 of Travis Bruno. 5th, the 6th. The Marcia Holmes number 20, that is Jamie LaFountain, and the Budweiser number 29 is Nick Haywood. Here they come off of turn number 4. Green flag is out. It is Pelkey taking the advantage from the inside. He washes up the racetrack big time. Fortunately for him, the 98 of Hernandez didn't get a good jump on the start. Hernandez and Aubin race side by side right now for the 2nd spot. Look out, they're boxing it up behind the teammates. Smoke billows out of the back end of the Huntley Trucking number 1 of Jake Branham. Branham now races, now he's sideways on the backstretch. Losier got him. Yellow flag is going to be out. Oops. They come off of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Again, it's the 24 of Pelkey, although this time Hernandez, it's not Hernandez, it's his teammate, it's the 7 of Aubin. Aubin is there on the outside. Those cars look very similar, so of course I called him Hernandez. Here they come off of turn number 4. The leader of lap number 2 is going to be Cody Aubin and the Pepper-sponsored number 7. Rick Donor looking to roll on the top of the racetrack, but Keith Pelkey pushes again in turn number 2, breaks the momentum that Donor had. Donor got on the binders and throws it down on the inside. Nick Haywood's on the move down on the inside. The Budweiser Warren Tire T&B Metals number 29 car sits in 4th. 5 qualify for their handicap in the Sportsman Modifieds. Haywood has put himself in a position after starting dead last. Side by side in front of Haywood. Donor down on the bottom. Pelkey on the top. Pelkey gets on the binders. Coming through on the inside is Donor. And so does Nick Haywood at the halfway point. Smooth sailing out front for the 7 of Cody Aubin. Aubin has about a half a backstretch advantage over the 91 of Rick Donor. Donor has a back bumper full of the 29 of Nick Haywood. Not anymore, though. He solved that problem. He just let Haywood by down on the inside. Haywood in the number 29 goes by on the inside. Now has his eyes set on the 7 of Cody Aubin. And barring some kind of mechanical failure on that number 7, I don't see any reason for him to lose this qualifier, as the popsicle sticks are out for that number 7. Remember, 5 qualify. Right now, the last car in a qualified position is the 24 of Pelkey. But here comes Lozier and that number 28 down on the inside. They're side by side for that final qualified spot. Lozier down on the inside. He takes it away out of turn number 4 with a white flag out. Cody Aubin in the Pepper-sponsored number 7 is strong out front right now. Nick Haywood, not enough time to run him down. Winner of qualifier number 2 for the Sportsman Modifieds, Cody Aubin. Nick Haywood is 2nd. 3rd is going to go to Rick Donor off turn number 4. 4th, Jamie LaFountain. 5th, Eric Lozier. 6th to an outside first time out this season for the 77 New York. That is Chris Clark. Here they come, slow pace from Dave Demore. Green, flag is out. It is Robert Foley taking the lead from the outside. They're 3 wide through turns 1 and 2, and 4 wide down the middle of the backstretch. Perhaps 5 at one point as they get to turn number 3, but it doesn't escalate to that many cars. Out front, it is still Robert Foley. He leads lap number 1. Johnny Bradley runs 2nd, but he is now challenged by the 45B of LaPorte. Rob Foley down on the inside in the first spot. The 69 of Johnny Bradley runs 2nd. Here comes LaPorte. LaPorte looks down to the inside of the 69. He goes by, and perhaps he might pass the leader around along the front stretch here as well. But Foley shuts the door in turn number 1. Foley holds him off as they're 3 wide at the back of the pack. And they're about to be 3 wide at the front. Laporte looks down to the inside. He takes the lead in the 45B. Kane Favreau in the 20K looking to follow down on the inside. Johnny Bradley in the 69 trying to come down into that position, but he can't. Kane Favreau's gotten there halfway. Side by side for the number 3 spot. Before you know it, it's going to be the number 2 spot. Favreau looks down to the inside and backs out of that move wisely as he enters turn number 3. Foley pushes up the racetrack off of turn number 4. Kane Favreau comes through down on the inside, and Favreau takes the 2 spot away. Johnny Bradley in the 69 tries to keep up with Kane Favreau. Favreau holds that to second position with nobody on the bottom or the top. Throw Jason Chris's hat into the mix as he is right on the back bumper of the 69 of John Bradley for that 3rd spot. 6 qualify here with 1 lap to go for the mini modifieds in qualifier number 1. Well, Josh Laporte is out front, and he's got half of a track to go one more time. Laporte in turn number 3. Now turn number 4, and he will race his way to a heat race victory. Laporte wins it. Second's going to be Favreau. 3rd, Bradley. 4th, Riel. 5th, Chris. 6th, Foley. 7th, LeGray. 3 rows back on the inside from Morrisonville. That is Ty Drown. Outside Drown. In the 41, that's Tim LaFountain. 4 rows back on the inside. 7th starting spot, the 13, Josh Lavarnway. Outside, the 49's Jason Ledoux. Shotgun on the field, the 14 is Rob Clark. He is the points leader. Green flag is out as they race through turns 1 and 2. It's the 22 of Collins showing the way. Dale O'Neill's found his way to the 2nd spot. Look at Tyson Drown threading the needle. Tyson Drown in the number 6 through the middle. He races to the number 4 spot. Dale O'Neill now putting up a fight down on the inside of the 22 of Collins. Collins racing that high groove, almost the Robert Gordon lane, if you will, in that number 22. It doesn't work too well for him as Dale O'Neill goes flying by down on the inside. But Collins fights back down on the backstretch. Collins uses the progressive banking to try and catch up down the backstretch, but it's not going to happen this time down the front stretch. It's Dale O'Neill comfortably out in front now with Chad Collins in that number 22. Amber Turner trying to run him down. Ty Drown in the number 6 looks down to the inside of Amber Turner for the 3rd spot, and he will take away spot number 3 in turn number 3. Tim LaFountain in the 41, look out sideways is 1 car. That's Pete Blaney in the 22B. He's able to keep it going though. He took a little detour through the infield, the scenic route if you will, and he keeps it going at nearly the back of the pack. 3 wide right now for the 4th spot. Amber Turner's up on the top, Lavarnway in the middle, and on the bottom it's LaFountain. They race into turn number 3. Lavarnway backs out in the 13. Now he gets back on it. Looks to move through the middle. That's not going to happen. A little bit of contact that time down the front stretch with the 41 of LaFountain. Sideways in turn number 1 was that 13 of Lavarnway, although he gets to stick. Amber Turner in the top of the racetrack using the progressive baking. They're still 3 wide. That's about a whole lap of 3 wide racing. For the mini mods, normally we see them go 3 or 4 wide into a corner, but then eventually somebody backs off because they say it's nuts. That was a nice job by those 3. White flag is out, 1 more trip around. Tyson Drown's looking to move down to the inside for the 2nd spot. He gets around Chad Collins in that number 22. Rob Clark also moving down to the inside. He was able to get around 2 cars right there as well. Here comes Dale O'Neill. He is going to win qualifier number 2 easily. Tyson Drown will be 2nd, 3rd to Chad Collins, 4th Rob Clark, 5th Josh Lavarnway, 6th the 41 of LaFountain as he punts Lavarnway in the rear end.
Want to keep an eye on that 4th row. Branham in the 20, Bigor in the 19. Ready to run, 25 laps the distance. 16 cars ready to run. Here they come off of turn 4 down the line. Green flag is out. From the outside of the front row, Casey St. Clair steams off to the top of turn number 2. It's Cody Myers on the inside with the lead off of 2 down the backstretch going to 3. Sean Duquette thinking 3 wide. Oh, it boxes up on the inside line. Oh, we got a spinner. It's Mike Shagnon in the 86. He goes for a ride down to the infield. Let's see if he can keep it rolling. Now the car is parked. Nope, he's going to keep it rolling, it looks like. Keep it going, Mike. Great. We'll stay under green. How about 3 wide? Look at Danny Sullivan threading the needle. Casey St. Clair way up on top. 3 wide behind as well. Bigor backed out of it as Branham has the position in front of him. And for that 2nd spot, it's Paye on the inside and the 07 on the outside. It's car number 7 and Nick Lagoy. They touch coming along the front stretch. The leader is the 75 of Cody Myers. Battle for second. Paye pushes up in 2. Nick Lagoy gets a piece of it. 3 wide down the backstretch. In the middle of the racetrack, it's the 3 of Sullivan. Look out, contact. There goes the 7 of Lagoy towards the top of the track. Branham comes through with the 20. Here comes Bigor through the 19 as well. The 7 of Nick Lagoy with a couple of rough laps. Oh, the 18 is bad loose in 2. The 18 of Duquette pushes up the track. The 20 of Branham moves underneath. They touch down the backstretch. Here comes the 19 of Bigor trying to come through on the inside. Sean Duquette was bad loose that last lap in the second turn, and Branham is all the way up to second, chasing down the leader. Bucko Branham in the second spot. Jamie Bigor running in third now on the inside. Paye fourth on the top of the track. Sean Duquette really fighting the handle on that 18 car. He's in the middle now, towards the top of the track in 3 and 4. Cody Myers showing the way. 5 laps on the board now. Myers with a 2-car length advantage over Bucko Branham. Branham this early to the front, and he is right on the back bumper. Likely only a matter of time before the professor goes for the lead, and here it is. In turn number 3, down to the inside line, Bucko Branham will have the lead at the line. He'll take the lead on lap number 6. Branham is the leader. Second is Myers. Third is the 19 of Bigor. Bigor is going to use the same move down on the inside in turn 2, although his car does not stick as well as Branham's did. He pushed a little bit in the second turn, but now he'll finish the pass in 3 and 4, and he'll try to hang with the 20 out front. It is Branham leading, Bigor running in second, Myers works in third, Danny Sullivan is fourth, the Paye 07 runs in the 5th spot. 6th, it's the 18 of Sean Duquette. 7th, Robin Wood has moved from deep in the field up to the 7th spot. Here comes Sullivan. Sullivan trying to grab the 3rd position to the inside of car number 75. Looking for 3rd, Danny Sullivan down the front stretch. He's got the 3rd spot at the line. Dan Sullivan takes the 3-car to 3rd, the 75 of Myers back to 4th. Dylan Paye runs in the 5th spot, but he gets the right side tires off the racing surface. It's a bobble for the 07, costs him a spot to Duquette, and Robin Wood was there, but the 07 closed the line quickly. Now Robin Wood had to get on the binders or run over the 07 of Paye. Robin Wood will try to work around that 07 car. If he can do that, he'll be into the 6th position. The leader is Bucko Branham. It's a 5-car length advantage over Jamie Bigor. Danny Sullivan a good 6-car lengths behind Bigor. A similar gap between Sullivan and the 75 of Myers. Here comes Sean Duquette moving down to the inside in 1 and 2. 1 and 2 has been an evil couple of turns for that number 18 car. That time he's able to negotiate through on the inside, diving down. There's still that inside line at 3 and 4. And let's see if he can finish the pass on Cody Myers. Yes, see, I believe he will at the line. He's got it by about a foot. But Sean Duquette will pick up a spot. He is going to move to 4th. That drop kicks the 75 back to 5th. Danny Sullivan, I believe, is biting into the disadvantage on the 2nd spot. Oh, looks out over in turn number 1 and 2. It's the 21 of Dave Raptoy. Bucko often likes to run the top as well. Oh, he's on it already into 3 and 4. Branham wants to go. Here they come off of turn number 4. Down the line, it's the green flag. Well, Bigor was able to hang right with him. They'll run side by side into 1 and 2. Branham down on the inside line. Bigor on the top of the racetrack, going for the lead off turn number 2. He's got the nose in front, but Branham is right with him. He drives it deep into turn number 3. Almost touching it at turn number 4. Here they come off the 4th turn. Bigor up to the wall. Down to the line, he's the leader. They touch along the front stretch. Bigor leading lap number 12. Off of turn number 2, again, the 20 trying to hold the line. You can see him bobble a little bit in 2. How about Sullivan thinking 3 wide? Backed out of it. Good idea by Sullivan to back out of that one. That could have been disaster. 3 wide going to 3. Danny Sullivan is in the hunt. The 19 of Bigor on the outside, still leading. The 20 of Bucko Branham down on the inside line, running in that 2nd spot. Danny Sullivan is in the mix with the 3-car. He may have the fastest of the top 3 cars. Branham coming back after him on the inside. It's still Bigor on the top of the racetrack. Side by side, racing for the lead continues. 3 wide down the front stretch. Branham again in car number 20, works that middle line. Sullivan backed out, going to turn number 1. Bigor still showing the way on the top of the racetrack. Lap 14 up on the board. Branham in the 20 car, still down on the inside. Bigor on the top of the racetrack. Sullivan trying to pick the line and follow. This time it may be Branham in the lead. Down to the stripe and looked about, it was dead even, just about dead even at the line. Battle is on for the 4th spot. Now Branham in the 20, back to 2nd. Bigor in the 19 on the outside, still showing the way. Branham inside, Bigor outside, Sullivan right behind. Battle is on for 4th between Wood and the 61. Hey, don't count him out. He is coming to the front. The 61 of Robin Wood, which was really struggling in the qualifier, has come to life. Sean Duquette and Wood with a good battle for that 4th spot. Talk about battles. It continues out front. Branham in the 20, Bigor in the 19, continue to run door to door, wheel to wheel around the racetrack for the lead. This time down the line, it's still Bigor by a foot. Jamie Bigor in the 19 has the lead. Bucko Branham in car number 20, not giving an inch on the inside. And Danny Sullivan is waiting for any mistake from the top two drivers. How about this action at the front in the limited late models? It's Branham still working that inside line. Bigor hanging right with him. He's got the lead this time. It's a 5-foot advantage for Bigor at the line. 18 laps complete. 7 laps remain. Branham runs well in 1 and 2, but Bigor takes the progressive banking back to the front down the backstretch. The 3 of Sullivan still just a car length off the back of the top 2 cars, waiting to see it opening. Down the line again, it is still Bigor. 19 laps complete. Side by side racing for the lead since the restart. They have not been separated by more than half a car length. Branham on the inside line, a classic finish setting up for the limited late models yet again. Last time this division race, it was a photo finish, and we might have another one tonight. 5 laps to go for Jamie Bigor in the 19. A bobble from, yellow flag is out. Mike Shagnon, the 86, spins. Shagnon spins the 86. 3 wide a couple of times. How's it going to play out? 5 laps to go. This should be good. Here they come off turn number 4. Down the line, it's the green flag. A good restart for Bigor. Bigor with an excellent restart on the inside. Can he get to the top of the racetrack? That's where he wants to be. No, Branham's still there. Now he clears them. Does Bigor want to go to the top? Oh, yellow flag's coming back out. They're going to rule that there was a bad start by the... They want to go on it pretty quickly, it looks like. And they're both on it. Here they come into turn number 4. Coming down the line, it's a green flag. Green flag is out, going into 1 and 2. Branham on the top of the racetrack. Bigor down on the inside line. Off of 2, down the backstretch. Branham sticks the nose out in front as they go to turn number 3. Bigor trying to stay with him down on the inside line. Sideways is Branham into turn number 4. Here they come off 4 down the line. Bigor has the lead by 3 feet. 21 laps complete. No, still showing 20 on the board. Off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. It is Bigor on the inside. Branham's got the lead back on the top of the racetrack. Jamie Bigor the inside. Branham on the outside. Working into turn number 4. Branham takes it right up to the wall. 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Sullivan on the inside. Going to turn number 1. Sullivan had to back out of it. He's sideways. Robin Wood is there now. Here comes Robin Wood on the outside. Bucko Branham in car number 20 shows the way. The battle is now for second. Branham has pulled away from Bigor in that second spot. He's not even going to be second much longer. Here comes Robin Wood to the second spot. Bucko Branham leading. Oh, we have cars spinning on the front stretch. The 56 of St. Clair, the 73 of Larry Underwood. That's going to bring out a yellow. And how about that? It's going to put Robin Wood in the 61 on the outside of Bucko Branham for the 73 that have won in this division. 23 laps complete. Let's see how it plays out. Ready to run. It's Branham on the inside. Wood on the outside. Here they come. Green flag. And similar to earlier in the race, well, no, Branham, here's the yellow flag. 3 and 4. Slow pace into turn number 3. Robin Wood right at the door now of car number 20 of Bucko Branham. Here they come off at 4 down the line. Green flag. They work into turns 1 and 2. Branham in the 20 on the inside. Oh, you can see the car push a little bit. The 61 of Robin Wood is even down the backstretch. Jamie Bigor peeking inside. No, that's not there. He has to back out of it, gets on the binders. The battle is for the lead out front. Branham on the inside. Wood on the outside. White flag, 1 to go. At the line, it looked like Robin Wood by inches. Side by side. Oh, Robin Wood is sideways in turn 2. Jamie Bigor gets back underneath. Bucko Branham's got the lead, clearly out front. Here they come into 3 and 4, final time. Branham is in a good position. Oh, he pushes up in 4. Can Bigor get underneath? Down the line, it's Branham. Bigor second, Wood third, 4th Sullivan, 5th to the 18 of Duquette as we has cars spinning up in turn number 4. It's a win for the Professor Bucko Branham. Jamie Bigor.
We knew Jamie Bigor just didn't have the car tonight in that number 19 down on the bottom of the racetrack. Certainly ran real well on the top, but not enough down on the bottom. Bucko Branham with a little bit of a burnout through turns 1 and 2. We'll hurry up his victory lap now. As he did a nice job to hold off Robin Wood down on the inside. Rob has hustled down towards trackside. That's probably the fastest he's ever gotten down there.
Robbie will get a word with Buck O'Brien, who's got his helmet off, and he'll be climbing out of his race car soon. Again, with some of the weather that may be moving in our direction, normally we'll talk to the top 3 finishing drivers, but we're going to talk just to Bucko and then try to keep things moving along. Bucko's out of his car. Give him a nice round of applause, everybody. That was a heck of a race. Bucko Branham gets the win. All right, here's Bucko Branham. Come on over this way. Well, that was a fun race to watch. Was it a lot of fun to drive in?
Yeah, no. I mean, they made me earn it all the way. I got loose getting into one right here into Robin, and I hate doing that because, I mean, me and Jamie had a great race. I mean, he poked me once, but, I mean, that's expected. But on the last lap, I didn't really want to get into Robin. I mean, it is what it is. Too late to change it, and wish we could have raced it to the finish.
Laps 11 through 20, 9 laps side-by-side racing with Jamie Bigor. As you mentioned, not a lot of contact, good side-by-side racing. Your car was able to stick, though, down on the inside line. And watching Jamie, I'm not sure his car was set up as well down on the inside. He needed to be on the top of the racetrack.
Yeah, he was tight on the bottom, and I was kind of taking advantage of that. You know, the older you get, the smarter you get, I guess. And you got to use their weaknesses to your advantages, and so we did tonight.
Congratulations. That was an exciting race. Great race to watch, and a great race for the fans tonight to see as well. Nice job.
All right, thank you. I want to thank Precision and all the guys for putting the race on tonight. Thank you.
All right, that's Bucko Branham, everybody. He gets his first win of the 2013. The 327 Dan Brown, shotgun Bryant Trim in the 28. That's the field, ready to run. 30 laps the distance. Here they come off 4. Down the line. Green flag is out. The field races off into turns 1 and 2. Oh, we got a mess in 2. Adam Barnamy's around. Cars piling in off the second turn. And it's going to bring out a yellow flag. Adam Barnamy in the X. Mike Wells in the 76. Pierre Berthiaume in the 1. Mike Labreche went off the top in 2. I don't think so. And the yellow flag comes back out because the restart order was not correct. Closer that is approaching from the southwest. All right, ready to run. Again, a complete restart. Foley, Mike Riel, first row. Here they come. Off 4, down the line. Green, green, green. Foley from the inside. Patrick Dupree goes, oh, they box it up big time. There goes Max Vienne. There goes the 4 of Leon Gagno. There goes Mueller in the 19. And here's the yellow flag. It was the outside line, the whole outside line accordion. The inside line for Eastern Clinton County. And that special weather statement informing people that there is indeed a line of thunderstorms that is moving in our direction as the field works slowly into 3 and 4. George Foley, the 34, Mike Riel, the 02. Here they come off of turn number 4, down the front stretch. There's the green flag. Again, the inside line comes to life over in turn number 2. This time Vernal trying to get around the 02 of Riel. Everybody safely through turn 2. Here they come into turn number 4, down the front stretch at George Foley to lead lap 1. Patrick Dupree going with him in the 24. Oh, contact on the front. Dan Brown with a good save as he made contact with the 10 of Todd Ormsby. Mike Wells hanging on to the 76 on the top of the track. Some airy moments at the back. Here they come through 3 and 4. It is George Foley leading. Patrick Dupree second. Andy Haywood in the 80th third. Fourth is the 3. Todd Ormsby off the pace with a 10 machine. Andy Linneman 4th, Todd Stone runs in 5th. 6th it is the 97 of Chris Vernal. 7th is Roger Labreche, the number 100. 8th it is Craig Riel. 9th, here comes the 18 of Chris Kay. Mike Riel all the way back to the 10th spot. Sliding backwards. Keep an eye on Todd Stone in the 1X. The G-Stone Motors machine wants to go. He sees it's Foley and Dupree out front, and he knows he's got to go now. This race may not only make it to but 15 laps. If they can get to the halfway point, it would be official. The rain still just it's not heavy in intensity, See, the wind has certainly picked up around the racetrack, and Todd Stone is picking it up and putting it down as he is into the second spot. Foley shows the way. Stone runs in second. Third is Dupree. Andy Haywood loses a spot to the 3 of Lindemann. That's the 97 of Vernal trying to get underneath the 80 car, and he will. The 28 of Bryant Trim is slow up in turn number 4. It's a 34 of Foley, but Todd Stone has chased him down very quickly. Knowing that this may only go about 15 laps, Todd Stone has chased down Foley, and he's now just off the back bumper. Todd Stone half a car length off the back of the 34, down the backstretch with the Lightning off in the distance. Todd Stone moving lightning fast tonight around the outside of George Foley. Not yet. Not yet, says Foley. Foley holds him off in 3 and 4. Here comes Stone again to the top of the racetrack. Foley pushes up. Stone down to the inside now. Inside line is open. Wheel to 3. Stone on the inside. Foley on the outside. Here comes the defending track champion to the lead. Todd Stone, the leader. George Foley in the 34 running in the second spot. Patrick Dupree sitting in third, but he's feeling heat from Andy Lindemann. Just like last week, Lindemann looking to get by. Mike Riel, right rear tire is flat. It is shredding on the way back to the pits. Parts flying of the tire flying up in the air. He will make it back to the garage area. Todd Stone is checking out. Stone in the 1X, Foley in the 34. Dupree still feeling the heat from the 3 of Lindemann. Here they come off of turn number 4 down the line for third, and the yellow flag is out. The yellow flag is out with the rain picking up.